Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have the second part of the video where I will be swatching the Prima watercolor palette in the Decadent pies. And I already did the classics, but I wanted to split it in half because the video got to be too long. But for this watercolor swatch, I want to paint macaroon. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial to show you guys how I paint loose macaroons. And this is just a loose version of how I do it. So the first thing you want to do is paint these little half oval shapes and make it look sort of like hamburger buns, I guess you can say. And once you paint the two halves, as you can see on the right side of the screen, I have this little anatomy of a macaroon where you have the top shell, you have the bottom shell, and the middle part, which is for the filling. So once you paint the first and the second shell, leave a little space in the middle for the filling, and I usually just leave that white. And once I have the top and the bottom painted, I'll go in and I'll do a very light wash, or you can paint the middle whatever color you want to do. I usually go with a lighter color for the filling. You can do dark color, doesn't matter, whatever color you want to do. So after you have that painted, just go in and also make sure to leave white space in the top and the bottom shell, and that gives it just a sense of depth, and it also gives it shape and structure. So after you do that, I go in and I add a little more darkness to it once the paint dries, and I just go in and I touch it up, clean it up a little bit. And then after I clean it up, I'm going to show you how I go in and I add the part that's called the foot or the feet of the, is it macaroon or macaron? Somebody please comment in the section below and tell me. So now here's the little diagram again, or the anatomy of a macaron that I have. And I go in and I paint these little cloud-like or popcorn-y shape little movements. I make these little quick movements just to make it look like the feet on the top and the bottom shell. And you don't want to take too much away from the middle, but you want to do just enough so that it looks like the top and the bottom shell is sandwiched together with the filling that's in the middle. And that's pretty much it for the way that I do these loose macaroon. That's what I do to paint these loose ones. Of course, you can go in and if you want to, before you paint, you can sketch it out first and then paint over that. But when I just want to do something quick, a little quick exercise, I do this and I play around with different colors because they can be whatever color you want, and the filling can be whatever color you want, and they're just really cute and little. And I think they're great exercises to warm up before you paint. And I also think they're just great ways to, it's a great way to just play around in your paints when you don't know what else to paint. So now that I've gone over this little tutorial, or now that I've made this quick little tutorial of how I paint the macarons, after this portion of it, I'm going to jump right into my swatches where I will be painting 12 mini macarons with the Prima watercolor Confections palette that's called Decadent Pies. And I will also be telling you guys what I think about it once I get into that clip, which is right now. Okay, so this part I was just showing you the classics that I finished up, and now I have the swatches. Well, I have the swatch paper and the paints ready to go. So the white mocha, okay, the first three, is it the first three? No, the first four. The white mocha, the Earl Grey, and the pistachio cream, and the guava meringue, or guava meringue, whatever, that, you guys, those have shimmer in it. They're very shimmery, they're very pretty, but it takes a lot to get them going. You'll see later on in the video, I had to put water on it just to let them sit for a little bit, because they're not as smooth, they're not as easy to work with as the other colors in the palette and the other Prima palettes that I have. So the and obviously the white mocha, it's already white, so it's not gonna show up, but I do want to see what the white mocha looks like on black paper. And the guava meringue or meringue, you guys, I'm struggling over here. The guava one is my favorite. I love that color. It's so pretty, and that's one of the ones that has the shimmer to it. And like I said, it's the first 4 that are shimmery, but after that, where it starts with the banana cream, that one forward is not, those don't have any shimmer to it. So like I said, the top row, basically it didn't dissolve as well as the bottom row, but the colors are pretty. Now after I finish up with the top row, I'm going to get into the bottom row, which I love the bottom row. Besides the guava, I believe it's meringue, like meringue pie. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with meringue. Anyway, so besides the guava meringue, the bottom row colors are my favorite. The blueberry, though, I will say that I feel like it's a little too saturated for this palette. Although it is a lovely color, I think it's very pretty. For the palette in particular, I think it's a little too saturated, because the colors overall are desaturated, and I actually think they're very pretty fall type of colors. And that's pretty much all that I have to say for this palette. I do want to mention the brush that I'm using, or the brushes that I purchased. I purchased 2 packs of them. I got them because they have a grip on them, and it just helps me when I'm painting, especially when I'm trying to do fine details. It's easier for me to hold. So I was looking for something with a grip on the brush. So if you guys have any suggestions on brushes that have a grip that may be a little bit, because these were a pretty cheap pack, I got them from Amazon. But if you have any suggestion on brushes that have a grip on them like this, but they're higher quality, please comment in the section below and let me know. So that's it for this swatch and macaron tutorial. If you have any questions, please comment, let me know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like how I'm adding in the little commentary or the annotations, that's my lettering, comment in the section below and let me know. If you don't, comment, let me know. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I am going to play some music and let you guys finish watching the rest of this video. So thanks, you guys. See you in my next video.